Chapter 2.3 Day 1 Graphing Linear Equations in Slope-intercept Form. Key ideas for intercepts. The x-intercept of a line is the x-coordinate of the point where the line crosses the x-axis. It occurs when y equals 0, which means that the point where the x is a number and y is 0, that type of a coordinate is called x-intercept. Whereas for y-intercept of a line is the y-coordinate of the point where the line crosses the y-axis. It occurs when x is 0. So for example, if we talk about point like x comma y, where the x is 0 and y is any coordinate, then that type of a point is called y-intercept point. Now let's talk about the slope-intercept form. A linear equation written in the form of y equals mx plus b is in slope-intercept form. The slope of the line is m, so this number right here in front of x, and y-intercept is the b number right here that is next to added to the x term. Example number 1. Identify slopes and y-intercept. So the equation is given in the form of y equals mx plus b, and we are going to identify the m, that is slope, and b, which is y-intercept. So in this case, this m is same as -4, so the slope is going to be -4, or in other words -4/1, just writing in the form of rise over run. And where the y-intercept, we can compare it with -2, so the y-intercept is -2. Now in this example, letter b here, this equation is not given in the form of y equals mx plus b. So first thing you're going to do is to isolate y. So you're going to add 5 on both sides, and you're going to get y equals 3/2x plus 5. Now you're going to compare this equation with y equals mx plus b, where m is going to be 3/2, so m is 3/2, and the 5 is going to be your y-intercept. For you, try problem number 1, y equal mx plus b. You compare it with the slope-intercept form, where 3 is going to be your slope and -7 is going to be your y-intercept. For number 2, y minus 1 equals -2/3x. So y is not isolated yet, so we're going to add 1 on both sides. You're going to get y equals 2/3x plus 1, and you're going to compare it with y equals mx plus b, where m is going to be -2/3, and slope is -2/3, and the y-intercept is going to be 1. Now let's just do example number 2, graphing a linear equation in slope-intercept form. Graph y equals -3x plus 3. Find the slope and y-intercept. So if you compare this with y equals mx plus b, then you're going to see that the slope is -3 and the y-intercept is 3. You can also write -3 as -3/1, and this y-intercept also can be written as 0, 3. Step number 2 is plot y-intercept to begin with y equals b, or 0, b. The thing we want to do is to graph 0, 3 to this point right here, and then we are going to use the slope to make a graph. To make a graph, we are going to use the rise over run. Starting from this point, you're going to go either up 3/1 on the negative side. If you want to go up 3, you're going to the negative side, because if it's a negative slope, you're going to the left side. Or if you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, then you're going to go to the right 1 point. So treat negative slope as if you're going up, you go to the negative. If you're going down, go to the positive. So the graph is going to be 1, 2, 3 over 1, 1, 2, 3 over 1. And if you're going to go up 1, 2, 3, then you're going to go to the left side of 1. Now connect the point to make a line. Now this is the line graph for y equals negative 3x plus 3, starting from the 0 comma 3, go up 3 over 1 either on the negative side, go down 3 over 1 on to the positive side. Now we are going to answer the question. The line crosses the x-axis. So this is the x-axis line. This line crosses the x-axis at 1 comma 0. So the point is going to be 1 comma 0, or y-intercept is 1. Let's just do the problem number 3 and 4 for the U-try problems. Slope of number 3 is 1 because there is no number in front of x, so it means it's 1. Or you can write it in the form of 1 over 1. Whereas the y-intercept is negative 4, so it's going to be 0 comma negative 4. You're going to start the graph from negative 4 or 0 comma negative 4 and go up 1 over 1, up 1 over 1, up 1 over 1, up 1 over 1, and graph the line. So these are the point of up 1 over 1, up 1 over 1. When you connect them, then you're going to get the line graph for the equation y equals x minus 4. Problem number 4, y equals negative 1 over 2 x plus 1. Here your slope is going to be negative 1 over 2 and your y-intercept is 1. You always start the graph from y-intercept, that is going to be 0 comma 1. So that's going to be this point right here. That's where you're going to start the graph from. And then you're going to go, if you're going to go up, then you're going to go to the left side. So up 1 over 2, up 1 over 2. Because it's a negative slope, if you're going to go up, go to the negative side. And if you're going to go down, then you go to the positive side. And negative slope is always a falling line from left to right. So any line who has a negative slope is going to be like this, falling line from left to right. So these are the points starting from 0 comma 1. If you go up 1 over 2, up 1 over 2, or you're going to go down 1 over 2, go to the positive side, down 1, go over 2. So this connecting the point, you're going to get the equation of a line. And the x-intercept is the point where the x-axis cut the line. So that's going to be 0, 2 comma 0. So this point right here is going to be your x-intercept, and in this case it's going to be 4 comma 0. So 4 comma 0. In this case I want to also mention one important thing, that if you have a positive slope, in this case is positive slope, then the line is going to rise from left to right. So any left corner, you're going to have a rising line from left to right. And if you have a negative slope, then the line is going to be a falling, is going to fall from left to right. So any left corner, this is the left side, this is the right side. If it's a negative slope, it's going to fall from left to right like this. And if it's a positive slope, it's going to rise from left to right. So just remember, when you're dealing with negative or positive slopes, then keep the direction in mind.